Okay, so this video is going to set you up for success. Yes, yes, you heard me right. So let's go. Let's go. Now, I think we all have morning routines, and you know what? It's very essential to have a morning routine, whether it be just for your own benefit, for your own health, for your own well being. Great, but however, you can modify your morning routine and boost your productivity and boost your success all at once. And who wouldn't want that? Because we all live such busy lives. We all really need to be highly productive, to be highly efficient, to be able to play sometimes. You know what? Because we're human beings and we need some time to rest, we need some time to play, we need some time to be with ourselves. So what you're going to do is you're going to inculcate tiny little habits, and you're going to adapt tiny little changes throughout your morning routine and actually use them to boost your productivity and get a lot of shit done all at the same time, thus making you very fully capable of achieving high levels of success throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout your life. Now, firstly, let's understand why it's so essential to have a morning routine in the first place, let alone being productive and being successful. Why is it even necessary to build a morning routine? Something that suits you, something that you can get used to, something that you like to do the first thing in the morning. The first and the foremost thing it does is it sets the tone for the day. Now, starting your day on a positive note that is of gratitude, that is of love, abundance, it sets your tone for the day. You set the tone, and that's what you expect throughout the day, and that's what's going to happen throughout the day. Hashtag law of assumption, hashtag law of attraction. So, all of this, yeah, it comes in the picture. You feel a lot better once you have a very good morning routine in place, because now that you've set the tone for the day, you feel a lot more in control and you feel a lot less rushed. Now that you feel a lot more in control and you feel a lot less rushed, what happens is it reduces your stress. Yes, your stress levels are really low and your dopamine is really high. Your happy hormones are on a high, because now you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what your day looks like, even though if there are some situations where you're like, oh, I might not be able to do this, I might not be able to do that. Doesn't matter. You can obviously have some little bit of changes here and there throughout the day. It doesn't really have to be according to schedule, according to plan. At least now you know what your day looks like, and that kind of gives you a sense of peace. It also fosters discipline and it builds consistency, is because yes, now that you've chosen to build a morning routine, now that you rely on that morning routine for your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual well-being, because yes, that morning routine actually sets you up for the day, you are definitely going to rely on it, and that is going to ask you to be a lot more consistent with it, because now you're going to feel how it feels to have a good morning routine, because now you're like, oh, I feel so good. Like, this feels so good. Like, I feel in charge. I feel like I own my life. Like, I'm ahead of the game. You know what I mean? So there you go. Also, it helps you with organizing and disciplining yourself, because if you lack discipline, well, that's bad. So please go back on track and gain some discipline, because it's essentially important. Because if you want to become successful, discipline is hashtag number one in there. So there you go. However, what your morning routine is going to do is it's going to allow you to become a lot more disciplined, because the first thing you wake up and do is fall into that schedule. That schedule allows you to be a lot more disciplined, because you're doing it consistently, and you will do it with or without any emotional support. Now that it's actually risen your dopamine levels, it's actually helped you achieve a peaceful state of mind, and all at the same time, it's made you consistent, it's made you disciplined. What does that lead to? That leads to personal development and personal growth. Now you can actually focus on the things that really matter, because you've taken this out of the way. You've built systems within you to help you achieve success. You see what I mean? Overall, a morning routine is very essential when it comes to becoming successful, of course, but also just being a regular human being, just for existing, is because it allows you to actually focus on the things that matter while decluttering your life, while decluttering your mind, because a mind can be a very cluttersome place, and you know what that does? If there's clutter in your mind, it's going to reflect on your mental well-being, it's going to reflect on your physical body. Yes, it's going to reflect within you, because as within, so outside. So it's all going to come to you, and you're going to attract situations and places which are chaotic and don't make sense. What you're going to do is you're going to organize everything in here the first thing in the morning, get that shit out of the way. There you go. Your day is going to look a lot more better. Now, so as to be able to set you up for success, you're going to have to use your morning routine in a very structured yet flexible way that addresses different areas of your life. Thus, you know what? You're covered. You're covered in all areas of your life, and you're going to be successful in all of those domains. You're going to focus majorly on these 4 areas. You're going to focus on your mental, your physical, your spiritual, that is your emotional, and your professional. So let's go. First thing you're going to do is you're going to start with a clear purpose. That is the first thing again you're going to do is you're going to set an intentional alarm. And no, I'm not talking about 10 different alarms, because that's you tricking your brain into again a pattern of disbelief with yourself, because now your brain doesn't know whether it can trust you or not. You're just going to set up one alarm. That's it. Just one. And if you really, really doubt yourself, 2. But that's about it. You're not going to go more than that. You're going to set that alarm and you're going to wake up with intent. Now, you know you're waking up at 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't matter when you wake up. Wake up in the morning. Okay, this is not an afternoon routine. You guys are going to have to wake up in the morning. So set up that alarm and wake up on that intended time. The first thing you're going to do after you wake up, don't touch your phone. Don't touch your phone, because we all are in a bad habit of touching our phone. Don't touch your phone. Just sit up on your bed and practice deep breathing for 5 to 10 minutes. So what happens here is, when we're waking up, we're already in a very calm theta state of mind. So when you inculcate these deep breathing practices into those, when you wake up, the first thing that you wake up, what that's going to do is it's going to actually allow you to focus. It's going to actually allow you to prime your brain for all the mental activity that you have to do throughout the day. This is a very important step, is that you're going to journal. You're going to journal what you want your day to look like. Yes, this is going to sound a little delusional, but you're going to try that because it's going to help you throughout the day. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a regular ass journal. You're going to take a piece of paper, pencil, pen, whatever you guys want to do. You can type it out on your phone if that's what you want to do. You can do that, and you can have a mental image of what you want your day to look like. You have almost like a map as to what you want your morning to look like, what you want your afternoon to look like, what do you want your evening to look like. If you've got any plans to go out, if you want to actually do something throughout the day, if you have work, if you want to meet your friends, if you want to hang out with your family, if you want to hang out with your pets, if you've got some sort of appointments, yes, you're going to write all of that down. You're going to actually predict the day for yourself, and you're going to write that in the journal. Now, when all of that good stuff is done and your mind is now fully awake and ready for you to take on the day, what you're going to do is you're going to priority map. Yes, you got that right. You're going to have 3 top priority tasks that you really need to get done in that day, and you're going to write those down in the order again of, X comes first, Z comes second, and Y comes third. For example, if that's the kind of priority tasking you want to do, you're going to do that, and you're going to make sure throughout the day that you do diligently complete all those priority tasks. Also, what this is doing is it is minimizing your distractions to the T. Now you have nothing else to focus on. You know exactly what you need to get done throughout the day, and it improves your productivity and focus in that direction. It gives you a direction where you're like, oh, I need to get these 3 things done. I need to take them off my box, and I'm going to do that. Now it depends on what kind of priorities you have. You're going to learn how to time block, because you're going to make sure you have time to take rest, you have time to eat, you have time to sleep if you want. You need time to do random things throughout the day. So you're going to time block. Make sure you're not overbooked, you're not overdoing it, you're not overlapping certain tasks. That's why you need priorities. That's why you need to break it down as simply as possible. And then you have to time block and give yourself like an hour or 2 to do certain tasks. And if that's going to take longer, you're going to break them down into days. And you're going to break that big task into a smaller task and break that down and be like, oh, I'm going to observe these these 1, 2, 3 points today, and probably I'm going to do the rest tomorrow. You're going to have to organize it the way you want to do it the best, basically, whatever suits you. Now, what this does is it's going to help you with effective time management, because now you know exactly when you need to do a certain task and how long you need to do that task for. So there you go. It kind of breaks it down, and it makes it a lot more simpler for you to organize and plan your day and just go about your day, and thus making you feel a lot less stressed, and also helping improve your mood and improve your mental health. Also, this is very important, is you're going to have some physical activity planned throughout the day, whether it be in the morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you want to do it, whatever your body type is, whatever your schedule is. You do it according to that, but you need some sort of physical activity, whether it be running, whether it be walking, whether it be working out in the gym, whether it be doing weights, whether it be just home workouts. It doesn't matter. But you need to schedule 15 to 20 minutes of physical activity throughout the day, anytime throughout the day, and make sure you go through with it. Because what that's going to do is it's going to improve your mood. It's going to improve your happy hormones. It's going to make you feel a lot better. It's going to energize you. Okay, it's going to improve your dopamine levels. It's going to actually put your energy levels off the charts. It's going to set you up for the day. Again, I would promote and I would suggest that you work out first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, or if you want to eat like something and then you want to work out, that's fine too. I'm not a nutritionist, so you know what, I'm just suggesting you things that I have done and personally work for me. So if you want to try it, you can try it. That also actually allows you to stay energized throughout the day, and it actually helps you boost your mood and improve your mood, and just like you just feel a lot more better while you're doing it, so that you know you're not annoyed at the tasks that you have throughout the day, and you just stay in a consistent, stable mood. Also, you're going to focus on eating right, because eating junk actually puts you in a bad mood, just decreases your productivity levels, and just makes you feel so bad about yourself. Knowingly, unknowingly, you might enjoy it in the moment, but in the long run, it's just waste. It's absolute waste. So focus on eating healthy. The first thing in the morning, your breakfast needs to be really extremely healthy, because that's the first thing that you put into your body. So it needs to be extremely healthy. I'm not a nutritionist again, so I'm not going to give you advice on what you need to eat. You need to go and consult a nutritionist if that's the case, or if you know, and if you are a nutritionist, you know what you need to eat and you know what works for your body. Basically, follow that and do that, because you need to keep your energy levels high, you need to keep your mood high, you need to keep your vibration high, you need to keep all of the happy hormones in check and decrease all of the anxiety, the stress, and the negative situations. Now, just because our brain is fresh and permeable and we're able to actually learn a lot of new things early in the morning, because we're in a calm beta state of mind. So what that does is it allows you to actually enhance your skills, enhance your knowledge, learn a lot more about the kind of career you're in, learn a lot more about the kind of profession you're in. If you're a doctor, if you're an engineer, if you're a computer science person, if you're a scientist, whatever it is, you can actually improve on your skills. You can actually learn a lot more. You can actually grasp a lot more, because your brain is a lot more in a state of theta, where it learns better, it understands better. So use your morning routine, and you need to do this in the morning. Yes, you can't do this in the afternoon or evening, because again, your hormones change, and you know all of that's a different cycle. It's a different video. I'll discuss that later on in another video. But yes, you need to do this the first thing you wake up, basically. So use it to your advantage and actually make the most out of it. You're almost going to spend 30 to 40 minutes researching in your field of expertise, whichever field you might be in, or reading industry articles, or attending lectures or seminars, or even connecting with other people in your field. Yes, networking is a very big thing, and you need to network with people in your field, in a sense that it allows you to expand your horizons. It allows you to look for better opportunities, look for learning opportunities, understand what's going on, understand new developments, understand new areas, new inventions. For example, I'm in STEM, so it's very important for me to actually look up new, what's going on. If there's been a new NPD, there's new product development, there's been a new launch somewhere, it's interesting to read about that. Or, if there's been any advancement in a static process, whatever it is. So it's all just, for example, apply all of this to the area that you're in, apply all of this to the professional field that you're in, and you're going to spend that much time every single morning doing it, because that's going to, again, we're talking about success here, and we really want to be successful in our field. So yes, that's what you're going to do. Now, for everybody who wants to really expand and dive deeper into that creativity, what you're going to do is you're going to thought dump. You're just going to thought dump on a piece of paper, on your journal. You're just going to thought dump, because what that's going to allow is it's going to allow room for more creativity, intuition, your thoughts, all of that to come up, because now that your old gunk, whatever was in your mind, is already gone, it's on the paper now. It allows for creativity to flow through. You might get new ideas, you might find innovative ideas, innovative solutions to problems. If you've been having problems somewhere, you might find solutions to it. You might find insights, downloads, where you're like, oh, I should do it this way. Because yes, in the morning, again, it's a very good time to actually dive into your artistic side, into your creative side, and explore all of that area. Because some people paint in the morning, some people paint cups, some people paint literally paint on canvas, some people like to draw, some people like to doodle, some people like to film videos. This is again creative. Some people like to do makeup in the morning. Again, the girls, hi, and even the guys who do makeup, hi. See, that's what you're going to do. You're going to explore all of your creativity, because somewhere, if you're feeling stressed and anxious, it's because one of your creative outlets has been subdued because of everything else that's going around you, and you haven't been able to express your creativity as openly and freely. So you're going to allow yourself to thought dump, you're going to allow yourself to actually overflow with creativity. You're going to allow all of that creativity to come out. And just actually, you're just going to learn a lot more about yourself. And that's going to help you in the long run, because yes, being successful is different for different people. Being successful just doesn't mean being successful in your career. It doesn't just mean successful in relationships. It means being successful overall as a human being. And yes, you need to be successful in all areas of your side of your life, in the sense mental, spiritual, physical, emotional. So yeah, you need to start somewhere and you need to go somewhere. Now, the most important bit here is you have to take care of your emotional, spiritual well-being. In a sense, you're going to focus a lot more on giving gratitude the first thing in the morning. Now, I know a lot of people journal, like even I journal in the evening, but again, I feel like it's more effective to journal in the morning, because you're starting your day on a good note. You're giving gratitude. You're already on that frequency of gratitude and abundance and happiness and joy from the beginning of the day. So imagine how your day looks like. It's going to end up good, and it's going to be good because you're already on that frequency. You're matched that frequency. Everything in your life is going to be like that throughout the day. You're going to attract certain situations, people who are on that same frequency as you, and it's just going to get better and better. So why not do that the first thing in the morning? You're going to meditate, you're going to journal. Some people like to use positive affirmations just to uplift their mood, just to uplift, if they're in a low mood, if they woke up and feeling anxious, if they woke up feeling a little, out of whack and not really in their body, what you're going to do is you're going to use positive affirmations to reinstate a sense of relief, to reinstate a sense of security, to reinstate a sense of belonging within yourself, so that calms your nervous system down. Now again, your nervous system needs to calm down, or else you're going to get a lot anxious. Yes, you're going to stay anxious throughout the day because you don't know how. So the thing is, human beings don't really breathe that deeply. Like, if we were to look at it objectively, how many times throughout the day do you actually sit and breathe deeply, other than the time that you're meditating? So make sure you do that the first thing in the morning, is that so that you calm yourself down, you calm your nervous system down, and you can actually think objectively. You can relax. Your emotional state is a lot more relaxed. And now you can actually use your logical mind for all the things that you need to do throughout the day. Now again, adaptability and flexibility is extremely important when it comes to, having a morning routine. That's why I don't really want to call it a morning routine, but I'm calling it a morning routine is because it's a routine, you guys. Like, it's a routine. Whenever you wake up, whether you wake up in the morning, whether you wake up in the afternoon, whether you wake up in the evening, this is what you need to do to actually set yourself up for the rest of the time that you're going to stay awake and you're going to work. So yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to put yourself in a good mood. You're going to put yourself in a good frequency. You're going to put yourself already on that level, and then you take out the rest of the day, because now your tasks are going to seem a lot more easier. Your tasks are not going to be that much of a headache for you. They're not going to be that stressful for you, because you're not on that frequency of headache and stress and all of that. Now you're going to actually enjoy your day, is because you started on a good note, and it's very important. It's your day, so you need to start that on a good note and not be stressed out and bothered by random things that are going on in the background, because we as human beings, yes, we can be very stressed because of various areas of our life. It doesn't just have to be one that's career or professional. It can be personal. It can be because you had an intrusive thought. Yes, how many times have you made up fake scenarios and actually cried yourself? Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes your mind can also play games with you, so be very careful. So you need to know what you need to do in the morning is you're going to wake up and you're going to focus on a good thought. Now your mind is like, oh, now I need to think of good thoughts only, because now you already, catapulted in that direction. So there you go. That's what's going to happen. However, now when you actually inculcate all these habits into your daily life and you follow them religiously, don't just do them once and twice and be like, oh, I need to see results now. No, it's going to take some time. Habits take time to build. They take 28 days to build. So you're going to have to religiously do them for 28 days. And then you see what works for you. And then you continue doing that and keep, focusing on that area of your life. However, I would say balance is necessary. You need to focus on all areas of your life. You need to focus on all areas of yourself without missing one out, because that's going to imbalance you and that's just going to throw you off, and it's going to make you feel a lot worse. You know what I mean? And you don't want that. You don't want that because you want to be successful, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to be successful in all areas of your life. So if you do practice all of this, what's that going to do? That's going to actually help you become a lot more holistic, again, because you're nurturing your mind, body, soul, your physical, of course, your outer, your skin. You're nourishing literally every single thing, is because you feel so much better on the inside, and it's reflecting back to you on the outside. And it's also going to reflect back to you on your work. It's going to reflect back to you in every area of your life, be it in relationships, your professional relationships, be it in networking, be it when you're learning something new, when you're trying something new, be it when you're just existing. Yeah, there you go. That's how much it's going to help you. Also, it's going to improve your focus and give you a lot more clarity, because now that you know how your day looks like, there you go. You've actually eliminated distractions. You've given yourself a green card when it comes to this, is because you've taken yourself and you put yourself on the pedestal and being like, you know what? I need to organize and structure my day because it's going to help me get rid of all of the negativity and the gunk in my life, and get rid of the stress and the anxiety in my life. Because stress and anxiety, why do these things happen? These things come from the unknown. These things come from the unstructured situations, because you don't have a plan. That's why you're kind of anxious, and that's why you're kind of stressed. It's not because of anything else. And sometimes we're overthinking and overanalyzing the plan. Again, that's a different story, and that's a different video. So that's going to be, another video. Watch out for that one. However, for now, just focus on working throughout your day and actually boost your mood, improve your productivity, and be a lot more successful. Also, this is so motivating. This is so inspirational. If you keep doing this for yourself, you're going to become your biggest motivation, and you're going to become your biggest inspiration. You're going to be somebody you look up to, which is exactly what you want. You're going to be the definition of success that you want it to be. Okay. However, having said that, we come to the end of this brilliant video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it was fun, and it was informative all at the same time. There you go. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I know you guys like it, so do that. However, I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Till then, take care and bye.